It's pretty clear that there's a concerted effort by people on the left to disrupt these rallies, to disrupt these events, and that needs to be condemned, and we condemn that. Having said that, I think as candidates, all candidates have an obligation to do what they can do to try and provide an atmosphere of harmony, to reduce violence, to not incite violence, and to make sure that we are appealing to people on their best ideals, that we are going to unite the country around ideas that unite the country so that we can actually fix our country's problems.
I know that I'm not the only one in this room who may be more than a little dismayed about what's happening on the campaign trail lately. We have heard vulgar and divisive rhetoric aimed at women and minorities, at Americans who don't look like us or pray like us or vote like we do. We've seen misguided attempts to shut down that speech, however offensive it may be. We live in a country where free speech is one of the most important rights that we hold. In response to those attempts, we've seen actual violence. And we've heard silence from too many of our leaders. Speaker Ryan, I appreciated the words on this topic that you shared with us this morning, but too often we've accepted this as somehow the new normal. And it's worth asking ourselves what each of us may have done to contribute to this kind of vicious atmosphere in our politics. In America, there aren't laws that say that we have to be nice to each other or courteous or treat each other with respect, but there are norms. There are customs. There are values that our parents taught us and that we try to teach to our children, to try to treat others the way we want to be treated. The notion that kindness breeds kindness. The longer that we allow the political rhetoric of late to continue, and the longer that we tacitly accept it, we create a permission structure that allows the animosity in one corner of our politics to infect our broader society. So I reject any effort to spread fear or encourage violence or to shut people down when they're trying to speak or turn Americans against one another. And I think as a citizen who will still be leading this office, I will not support somebody who practices that kind of politics.